Hi, this is Tiffany from In a Day Development. Welcome to our video tutorial on cash flow diagrams. One of the most common uses of a financial calculator is to perform various time value of money or TVM calculations, determining the payment on loans, the time to repay debt, the rate of return for investments, and so on. A powerful tool for understanding these calculations is a cash flow diagram, which is a graphical representation of the numbers you're entering into the TVM registers. First, if any of this is confusing, please review the videos for basic TVM functions, as they go into more detail than this video does. For this example, I'm going to use a fairly typical mortgage scenario. The loan is 30 years, paid monthly, amortizing fully at 5.5% interest. I'm borrowing $120,000. My payment is $681.35 per month. Now that I've got the TVM scenario set up, I want to see what the cash flow diagram looks like. So I hit Orange Shift, then TVM with the little graph picture, which shares the input key, or you can use the View menu here. And voila! The cash flow diagram appears, so I can look it over and understand the scenario better. This is pretty cool, and it's even cooler with uneven cash flows, so check out that video if you haven't already to see how they look with a less uniform scenario. All of your TVM values are represented here on the graph. The graph represents time advancing from left to right and money as up and down arrows. N is shown here describing the number of payments on this loan. I/YR is shown down here. Since PV is present value, it is shown all the way to the left. We are receiving $120,000, so the arrow is pointed up. The payments are money out, so those arrows point down. We don't owe anything after 360 payments, so FV, or the future value, is 0, and there isn't an arrow at the end. One thing to keep in mind is that these diagrams are notional and not to scale. That means that although you have 360 payments, there aren't 360 arrows because there isn't enough room to show them all. And even though your payment is 1/200th of the size of your original principal balance, the payment arrows aren't quite that much smaller than the PV arrow. They're smaller, just not that much smaller. So keep those things in mind. Thanks for watching, and make sure to get your 10B2 Financial Calculator app from the App Store for iPhone, iPad, Android, and Mac OS. If you have any questions about this example, please feel free to email us at theteam@inadaydevelopment.com.